Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Hope you will be doing great. This video is from a series of video that we will be continuing, and which our aim will be to calculate the probability of pour up kind twice in a row when there are five players playing Texas Hold'em. This is very first video from the series of videos. Our agenda for the today video will be to understand about the deck of cards. This will be a series from 5 to 10 videos in which I will cover and discuss all these things. Okay, so first we will try to understand about the basics of probability and some of its rules and how we can actually calculate the probability, what is probability, how we can represent it, what is the aim of probability, and all these things will be discussed in today's video. Then we discuss about the basic questions of probability that are related to a deck of cards, and then we will move to the complex questions related to the deck of cards. After that we will find out some questions and we'll solve them, and we will find out the probability related to Texas Hold'em. That is another variant of game. And then we will understand the questions, actually our actual question for getting four of kinds, and some questions related to four of kinds and Texas Hold'em, and finding out the near solution to our exact solution. And at last we will figure out our own exact solution, and we will find out equations that we will use to get our exact answer to our question, that is getting four of kind twice in a row when the five players are playing Texas Hold'em, and total cards present are 36. Okay, as 16 of them are taken by the individuals they are actually playing. So as we have total 8 players they are playing, so 16 cards will be out of the deck. It means that we have only left with 32 cards, sorry, 36 cards. So we have a total sample space, a total numbers of card 36, and which we need to find out the occurrence of four of kinds in a row. So to get started, first we need to about the deck of cards. Okay, after that I know you have very understanding, a deep understanding of it, but I will start from the very basics, and hopefully I will cover all these things inshallah in coming lectures. So we have a deck of cards having 52 playing cards and divided in 4 sides, 13 cards each. We have heart, diamonds, clubs, and spades. The cards spades and clubs are black in color. They actually combined together. 13 plus 13 is 26. The cards of hearts and diamonds are red in color, which actually combined to give us 26. So with the combined together to give us a total number of 52 cards. Okay, so the cards in each sides are ace, king, queen, jack, and knives. And then from 10 to 2, king, queen, and jacks are called the face cards. And so we have a total face cards in a deck of 52 playing cards. So this was just a basic, some basic about the deck of cards. This is another example in which all the things are shown visually, so there is no need for further explanation. Now let's understand the very first thing, that is actually probability, which means that the chances of occurrence of something. It actually tell us that it actually predict about the occurrence of something, that how likely something is to happen. Okay, so probability can describe in words, but we can more accurately describe it in terms of fractions and percentage. Like it is 25% certain that tomorrow will be raining. We can say that 1/4 a probability is that tomorrow will be raining. So this is the general formula, that is probability of likelihood of an event. Event is something that we are finding out that this thing will happen or not, so we need to find out with the help of this formula. Formula is that the number of desired outcomes and the total possible outcomes. Okay, so we will discuss it in detailed way in the coming lectures, but all you need to know for now is the number of desired outcomes divided by the total possible outcomes, or the number of event occurrence divided by the total sample space, is actually called probability. Okay, so This is another visual that can help us to show the probability in terms of probability line. These are certain things starting from 0, that is impossible, and 1, that is possible. Means that the probability of any event or anything that might occur will be between 0 and 1. These are some concepts related to it that will be helpful for us to understand them in detail. So let us discuss it with example. Okay, so certain means that an event will happen without any doubt. Likely mean the probability of one event is higher than the probability of another event. Equal probability means that the chances of each event is happening the same. Unlikely and impossible, that there is no chance of any event to happen. Let's suppose we have example, you want to go to the best friend birthday who is to be going in the next Thursday, and the parent decided that we have a deal for you. This boy actually going to the birthday of his friend which is in the next Thursday, but the parent decided to have a deal with this boy. Mom says that it is certain that you will go to the party if you pass your test on Friday. Means you are you will be good to attend your best friend birthday, so there's no doubt in it. So dad say that we have already dad said that if you pass the test on Friday, it is likely that you will go to the birthday party. In other words, your chances of going are greater than staying at home if you pass the test. So this is called likely, that the probability of going to the his best friend birthday is likely to be happen. The third thing is even chances, which means that dad say that we have already plans for such as day. There's equal probability for you to go to your friend birthday, or you can stay with us. So both event might happen, so both are equally probable, both have equal chances of occurrence, so they are called even chances. Okay, so we have another, that is unlikely event. We can say that if mom say that if you don't pass the test on Friday, it is unlikely you will go to the birthday party, meanings your chances of staying at home are greater than going to the party if you don't pass the test. So this was just example. And another is impossible, that cannot be occur. If your dad say that you may not go to the party if you don't pass the test, meaning if you fail the test, there is no chance that you will go to the party. So this was simple example of how all these things will occur. So we just start, we need to know about some basic examples. For example, we are finding out that if we toss a coin, what is the probability that we might get head or we might get tail. So it is quite simple, that we can either get head or we can either get tail. So there are actually total numbers of 2, so these are the possible outcomes. Okay, we have possible outcome that we can write n of t. So t is what? T is equal to either h or t. Okay, so you can write it smaller t, h or t, either it will occur head or either occur 2. So what is n of t? N of t is number of this sample space, that is actually 2. And what we say, either a head or occur or tail will occur. So that means that if head has occur, then one will be counted as head and another will be counted as tail. So it might be occur that we can even have a head or we can even have a tail. So what we can say that the probability of getting head is also 1/2 and tail is also 1/2. How we achieve this? We achieve this by calling it an event, something that is actually happening, and we find out the number of ways it can happen. So we can only get one head at a time, or we can only get one tail at a time. And how many of them are combined together? We have total of 2 sample space. Total numbers of outcome can be 2. So for each of them, the probability between 1/2 and 1/2, that is actually 0.5. Okay, the same example we can have for throwing a dice. What is the probability that 6 will occur, 5 will occur, 3 will occur? We all have different choices for it. That a number will be occur once at a time. So for getting 6, the probability will be 1/6, and for getting 2, the probability will be also 1/6. But since 2 can also occur one time in the whole numbers, so it is also 1 over 6, and the probability of getting 5 will be also, as 5 can also can only occur one time in the total numbers of throwing a die, so